What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video, where we are going to focus on the Builder's base. And guys, we're going to do something very special today, an upgrade to Builder's Hall level 6. So we will unlock the brand new roaster and another crusher and archer tower. I think I'm going to upgrade them in that order, so just build the roaster, then the new crusher and archer tower. But let me know what you would do in the comments section. We're not quite in max Builder Hall 5, but we've capped out on gold basically, only the walls left to upgrade. So what we're going to do is just go straight up to Builder Hall 6, because the matchmaking system doesn't take into account the weight of your defenses. It's purely on your trophies. So we will upgrade the troops and battle machine as we go, and we just need to make sure that we don't cap out on gold, because it takes 3 days to upgrade from Builder Hall 5 to 6. So let's go ahead and get into some attacks today, guys. The first one will bring us to just about max gold, and then we will have to start thinking about spending some of it on the walls just to get rid of it so we don't cap out. So checking out this first base, it's a little bit tricky in order to use the Barbarian Rush strategy because of the Builder's Hall right in the middle there. The archers are a little bit tricky as well because there's so many buildings on the outside in order to take. So I think what we're going to try and do is come at this with the baby dragons. Now I'm just trying to work out if we can path onto them air defense easy enough. I think if we can get the crusher out in the very south, we can send the battle machine in to hopefully take out one of them air defense. So let's just see how this turns out, guys. You want to get your baby dragons in and spaced out so that they're using that enraged bonus, but also they are making advantage of the defenses tanking for one another. So right now the archer tower over here is shooting at the baby dragon over on the west of the base. I'm sneaking a one in from the south because he can get in and hopefully take that out without taking as much damage as he would. Now this isn't going fantastic, guys. The air defense in the middle there are certainly doing a lot of damage. We really just want that crusher down so that we can get the battle machine in. But unfortunately, we're not going to have many baby dragons left here to go for the Builder's Hall. So we're really expecting a lot here of the battle machine. I'm going to go ahead and take him in because we've only got the one baby dragon left. And I think for certain that we are not going to get the 50% here. We're going to take out one of the air defense over on the side here. But I think it's going to be very difficult to get this other baby dragon to take out the Builder's Hall. We'll try our best, guys. Let's get him in order to hopefully track to the Builder's Hall after this mortar. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think this is going to be an epic fail, guys, because there's too much damage there. Check it out. Battle machine went down too quick, so we didn't even get a star. That is an awful start to this episode. We didn't want to cap out on gold, but we're certainly not going to do it like that. The guy gets 100% on me, so quite an epic fail on my part. Just quickly blast you through the attack because you've got to appreciate a 3-star attack. This guy is a Builder Hall 6. That's why I'm upgrading, because I'm basically pretty sick of just matching against Builder Hall 6, where you have such a disadvantage. They have upgraded troops, you're fighting the roaster and them extra defenses, and it's just so much more difficult. So again, guys, Builder Hall 6 right here for us to attack. Now looking at this one, again, the air defense in the middle there, they're not quite heavily as upgraded, which might mean we can get the baby dragons in there a little bit easier. But I'm just trying to work out whether a different strategy would be better. Now I'm thinking, guys, let's go ahead and mix it up a little bit for you. Yes, let's use the barbarians and the bombers to try and get in from the right hand side here, where we can avoid the crushers and hopefully take out the Builder's Hall for the 2nd star. So we're just going to slowly bring the bombers in to start carving a path here, and slowly bring the barbarians in as well in order to create that funnel. Let's get the battle machine in, a few of them down the bottom there, because I really want that double cannon out of the way. That will be massively helpful in order for my battle machine to get into the middle. Let's get a few barbarians onto that roaster as well. I had a feeling there might have been a giant bomb next to that roaster, but there wasn't, guys. Looks like we're going to get the Builder's Hall there, and I'm just spreading the barbarians on the back in order to help with percent, in order to get that 2-star. So there you go, 2 stars secured, but not a very high percentage one. Always difficult against the Builder Hall 6s. Managed to wrap up here at about 60%. Don't think we're going to get any more than that. 59 is all we're going to get. The bomber actually might be out of range. Oh, he's not. The multi-mortar. Completely forgot about that. So he is going to go down as well. Let's just end the battle there, guys. 59%. Don't think it's going to be enough. It is a draw. Oh, my word. This guy has level 15, level 12 barbarians. Oh. So, one loss, one draw. It's got to be a win this time, guys, doesn't it? Checking out this base. I think what we're going to try and do is use the baby dragons for this. What I think I might do is just take something to back up the battle machine here. Why don't we try... Why don't we try the cannon carts, actually? What I think I'm going to do is bring a baby dragon in at the bottom. I'm not a massive fan of the cannon carts, but I feel they could be definitely beneficial on this one, just to lock onto that air bomber and make sure we can get that down to set up the battle machine going around the side and hopefully distract these defenses whilst we bring the baby dragons in. So let's start bringing the baby dragons in. The cannon carts have worked perfectly in order to take out the... Oh my word, the battle machine is down. Cannot believe that, guys, that it's gone down already. This is not looking great. We're going to have to try and get the baby dragons in order to get to the Builder's Hall. I cannot believe that that has happened. That is quite an awful performance, because we're not going to be able to get the Builder's Hall. We're not going to get the 2-star here, because this dragon is going to get to the Builder's Hall, but it's not going to get it because there's too many firecrackers there. Terrible. I can't believe it. We're not putting on a great display here, but once we get to Builder's Hall 6, we should be good in order to get a few more troops. Look at it, guys, 84%. He's not going to get the 100%. Yes, he is. He's got his archer there, which is going to be out of range of the Crusher. So 2 100% against my base in the first 3 attacks. I mean, come on, guys. What chance do we have? We have to just wait until he is finished. This is either going to be a very long episode, or I'm going to cut it short, rage quit, and just upgrade to Builder's Hall 6 and just leave the rest of Builder's Hall 5, because, like I said, you're constantly matching up against them. It's very rare that you match a Builder's Hall 5. As we see it, here is one. Now, this base is awful for baby dragons, just because of the firecrackers in the middle with the archer towers. What I have been able to get working is the Barbarian Rush. I haven't quite clocked the 3-star strategy on this. I've seen people do it with archers from the side, but I'm just not a massive fan of the archers, to be honest. Until they get to Builder's Hall 6, I really just don't prefer them. Managed to put the battle machine in there instead of the bomber, so that was a little bit of a fail. We really wanted him to come around outside, just distracting for the bombers here with the barbarians, and then we're going to get a final bomber in. Didn't want that last tiny little bit of wall to survive, so that we can rush the barbarians into the middle. So this isn't going fantastic. Let's get a few more of them in. We really want to try and target that mortar. There it is. Just rushing the barbarians into the middle now. Let's get a couple on the back end there to make sure that we get a little bit extra percent. We are going to get the 2-star here, because once you get the barbarians into the middle, there's no damage, look. There's no bombs or anything like that. You've got too many of them in order to have any kind of difficulty. We've got one left here. Let's put it on the side here. Hopefully it can get that army camp, which it can. 65%. I've certainly had better than that. I normally get to about 90% on that base. So that was, you know, pretty awful in terms of that battle machine fail. And check it out, guys, the archers, like I said, I'm not a massive fan of them. This guy has used the strategy to pick off around the side of my base, but if you can't get in towards them defenses, you leave them standing. And again, he's going to have difficulty here with the battle machine coming in towards the Builder's Hall. He does have that regeneration ability if he can get these 2 archer towers down, which actually it looks like he might be able to. Then, you know, he might have a chance at that point. But if he fails to get them down, then I might be onto a winner here, guys, because the battle machine has got quite a lot to get through there. It's going to be taking a lot of damage. The double cannons are just out of range. Probably a little bit of a fail on my base design part. But let's just see how this one turns out. We need to just hope that he doesn't get the Builder's Hall and the 2nd star. I hope you're kind of enjoying this one anyway. I know I've had a few fails, but you just have to, you know, accept that, guys, and just get on with it. continue, try and work out what went wrong in your attack, and check it out. We've lost again because he's going to get the Builder's Hall. He's got a better percent, but again, he's got the level 5 battle machine with that recharge ability. I mean, that's why we're going to Builder's Hall 6. You get to a certain point where you'll just cap off, and, you know, that's just how it goes. I don't want to not show this episode either, guys, because, you know, I don't want to make it seem like you always win. You don't. You certainly do get quite a lot of fails as well. So checking out this base, can we get the 3 stars on this base? We have an air bomber out of the way, being upgraded, which kind of shouts out the baby dragon strategy. But I'm just wondering if it's worth taking 8 archers. What we could do is 8 archers worth wasting 3 baby dragons for? Difficult decision, to be honest. I'm not too sure that it is. I think we're going to go for it, guys, and just take the archers, just because I want to try and take out this archer tower. Nope, there's a little bomb there. I want to try and take out that archer tower and hopefully take out this air defense as well with the archers, so that the baby dragons have got a much easier path into the middle here. So that archer tower is going down with just 2 archers, which is nice. Need to try and make a funnel here, taking out these gold storages. The archer at the bottom with that push trap actually pushed it out of range onto that second gold mine, which is great stuff. I am going to wait because it's going to attract the fire of the mortar just before I put this second lot of archers in, because even though they're invisible, the mortar could still hit them if it shoots at the other archer, if that makes any sense at all. So what we're going to do, guys, is try and target this archer tower over on the other side. Don't think it's going to work. Let's just spread out some of the baby dragons so that we can start making sure we get some percent here. What I think I might do is use the archer, the remaining one, in order to help take out some of the troops over on that side, where the enemy troops are. So whilst the archer tower is distracted here on this bottom baby dragon, make sure to get another one in. Let's just get that archer in. And where should we put the baby dragon in from? Let's go for the archer tower, because that's not going to go down. And the battle machine, I feel we need to bring from this area where he's not going to take a lot of splash damage and ground targeting defenses, so that we can hopefully get in, get that double cannon. We need to keep an eye on the Builder's Hall here. I've been too busy distracted trying to take out the defenses, but actually looks like we might not get the 3 stars, which I thought we might. Just need to make sure I got one of the baby dragons onto the Builder's Hall there to ensure we got the 2nd star. We might still be on for it, guys. We've got 3 baby dragons, battle machine with good health, managed to get the baby dragons onto that double cannon to get it down. Archer towers are just about to go down as well, so we just have the Tesla. And yeah, I think we're going to get it, guys. That baby dragon's going to get the Tesla, so thank the Lord that we have managed to get a 3 star and at least put on a decent attack for you, because every other one up until this point has been a big fat epic fail. So there you have it, guys. We finally got a win. First one of the day. Let's go ahead and upgrade a piece of the wall, and then we will be back in a couple of seconds when the remaining troops have been built. Okay, guys, so we are back. We have our army built, and I just looked, that took 13 minutes for us to win an attack. I mean, if you're here on my channel for strategy and tips, you should just leave. That was awful stuff, but we managed to get a win. Show you a 3 star anyway. Make sure to drop me a comment, hashtag 3 star finally, if you did manage to stick around for that attack. Let's get into another one, see if we can make it 2 in a row. But of course, guys, it's a Builder Hall 6 with a mean looking roaster in the middle there. What can we do? Now, checking this out, the defenses aren't actually very well upgraded. It's definitely a rushed Builder Hall 6, and I think we can get in for the Builder's Hall with the baby dragons. Just trying to see, there's a lot of buildings around the outside there, which we need to make sure we do not forget about. I think I'm just going to rush this with the baby dragons and then see if we can get the battle machine into the top here where the firecrackers are to hopefully take that area out. So let's just go for it, guys. Let's get a baby dragon in at the top, couple at the bottom here in order to start surrounding the area. Let's get these enemy troops down. There is an archer tower there, but it's very weak, quite low, and it's not really going to do any damage to our baby dragon. We don't have to worry about that, but at least we can hopefully get these cannons down, which will be helpful for when our battle machine comes in. So the Tesla popped beautifully there in order for our baby dragon to take it straight out. We have 3 of them have locked onto the crusher, so that's not great. I'm just going to sit around here and see whether they can take out the builder's hall themselves. Then we just need to focus on this double cannon at the top. I feel if we can get that down, we're definitely onto a good one here, guys, in terms of the 3 stars. So I'm trying to just hopefully get this baby dragon over. Let's try and get this roaster and crusher down as well. Kind of forgot about that. Oh, the baby dragon's gone off to the side. Don't want to use too many of them here, guys, but we need this double cannon down if we're going to have any kind of shot at this with the battle machine. So we're just going to play this a little bit patient. We're going to bring the battle machine in at the top here. Let's get another baby dragon onto that elixir storage. Hopefully it doesn't attract too much fire. It has gone the wrong way. We wanted that to go to the cannon. Let's just say it might turn here. Keep out of the way. If it takes out that cannon, then we're looking quite good here, guys. It's not going to get the cannon. I feel like, do we want to wait? We're not going to be able to. We're going to have to get that in. I kind of wanted to wait until the battle machine went in. Hopefully took out them air defense, because this baby dragon is most certainly going to go down. But it wasn't helping the battle machine. That cannon was doing massive amounts of damage. So we just got that baby dragon in. Going to wrap this one up on 83%. All depends on how upgraded our opponent's troops are. If they're rushed, kind of like that, then we might get the victory, as we did. Only 62%. Managed to have level 12 troops as well, so good victory there. Let's make sure we can get one more win, guys, and then if we check this out, we will get over 3 days of loot would equal 300, about one. So actually we're not going to cap out, and since this episode is certainly an extended one, what we're going to do is just upgrade one more piece of wall, and then once these troops are built, we will come back, get the final attack in of the episode, and upgrade to Builder's Hall 6, and then we will continue the Let's Play series as a Builder's Hall 6, making our journey forward. Hopefully once we can have them other defenses ourselves, we can really start pushing up in the trophies and getting ourselves a little bit more loot. So I'll see you guys when the troops are built. Okay guys, so we are back, and I've just realised that we were bigging this up as the final attack of the episode. Let's hope it is, and that I actually get the victory. It would look quite embarrassing if I do indeed get another fail. So it's this same very popular base design. Make sure to let me know how you attack this base. It's certainly awful for dragons because they're so difficult to funnel into, and I've kind of just got used to using the standard bomber strategy, the Barb Rush strategy, because it's just such a safe, high percentage 2-star strategy. So all you do is just make sure you try and protect your bombers, and you want to make a funnel with the bombers. So what you're doing here, guys, is just bringing in the barbarians quite sparingly in order to stay in front of the bombers so that they don't get locked onto by the defenses. Once they've created that funnel, you can see the walls continuing to go down here. Once the final one goes down, you can then go ahead, bring in the battle machine, the final wall breaker, and then try and funnel the barbarians around the outside initially, but you want a good group of them to come in towards the middle. Once you can do that, you can be quite certain that they will indeed get the Builder's Hall and make sure that you get that 2nd star. So we've got a massive group of them running in there. Gonna make sure we get that Builder's Hall, and it's just trying to sprinkle the rest out around the base to maximize percent, because once they get to that crusher, they are going to go down pretty quick. That crusher is devastating and very difficult to get to. So this time we're wrapping up at about 68%. So again, not as great as I have done in the past, but that's a decent score. It's enough for the victory, as you see there. 62%, only 1 star from our opponent, and as you can see, we have 3 attacks left. Now what I'm going to do is upgrade 2 pieces of wall, just so that over the next 3 days we don't cap out on loot, and we definitely are going to have enough, but it's going to be pretty maxed by the time that them 3 days are up, so that we can just get straight into building them brand new buildings. So let's upgrade 1, 2, and the 3rd one would take us under the amount, so we're not going to upgrade a 3rd. We're going to go ahead and upgrade the Builder's Hall, guys. Here we are. 3, 2, 1, boom. Builder's Hall level 6, here we come in 3 days time, guys, so make sure to stick around 3 days time for the Let's Play episode as the Builder Hall 6 is made, and we can start getting into some Night Witch attacks. I hope you've enjoyed this one, guys, even though we had quite a few epic fails. I've been your host, Judo Sloth. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans, and until next time, peace out, guys.